Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for the Mighty Thor issue 704, and this is another great one. It's just building up to Jane's death, and this one's pretty much like getting really close to that. So, we see a lot of stuff going on in the background and flashbacks, and they're pretty good. We see that Jane's mother had died looking like similar to cancer, if not some kind of terminal disease, lamenting the fact that she had never taken her daughter to church and asked her daughter to find a God to believe in. And that how Jane's, like in the present now, talking about how all the gods found her, so she doesn't have any way to siphon off the power or anything of a god or whatnot. She's just dealing with what's going on. And this is then intercutting with, of course, Odin's son and Odin fighting the Mangog and really getting their asses handed to them. It's very brutal, but even though they're getting severely beaten, they are not giving up. Odin's son's even going like, I killed you once, beast, I will kill you again. And saying that the Mangog will give mercy to Odin if he begs to be killed before his son, so that way he doesn't have to see his son and heir ripped to bloody pieces. And then we get some more stuff going on with Jane. In the flashback, we see her finding out the death of her father, this time related to a heart attack, being relayed by Donald Blake. We get more fighting. We see Freya lamenting the fact that her son is getting pretty much destroyed by the Mangog. Loki coming up, and we see him trying to tell her what's going on and her being pissed off at him. And I can understand why she's pissed off at him, but he's going, well, she even tells him not to call her mother anymore. Him going, Lady Freya, if I wanted to kill you, you would be in Valhalla right now. And Malkuth wanted you out of the way so Odin would keep Asgard out of the War of the Realms. And I know you wouldn't have stepped aside even to save your own life, so I made a choice. And she's lamenting the fact that he always keeps lying and everything, that he would try something good, but he did. He's just working in a way that he can't really tell a lot of people around him about what's going on. Sometimes you have to kind of be a deceiver to try and do good for people. And that's kind of Loki's curse. He's trying to be a good guy, but he still has to act like the god of lying and mischief to be within the realm of the villains, to know what's going on with them, and to counteract their plans if he can. And Loki just goes there and say, listen, we can't save Asgardia. We can't. There's just some things that you can't save. And Loki must have known that this was kind of coming, that this was the kind of Ragnarok that was going to be happening. And of course he leaves, and of course Freya's breaking down for that. It's like, wow, it's pretty big. We also then see that Jane is kind of figuring out what's going on. We see that Doctor Strange told her to be alright as he leaves. We see Sam saying, well, listen, I can let one of the Spider-Men handle out what's going on in New York, but Jane tells him to go out there and be his hero self, and he kind of goes, and Roz is like, yeah, no worries, Odin's son will be back in like 2 shakes. He left the garden. We see Thor pretty much going, no hammers allowed, we'll murder hammers, are you a hammer? It was a nice bit of levity of what was going on and be a pretty big thing. And then, of course, we start getting into it. We see another flashback, this time of Jane reacting to the death of her ex-husband Keith and her son, and wondering why Thor or Hercules or any of the other gods didn't do anything to help them, or why she wasn't there to help them or anything. And just seeing her broken down like that was just really kind of powerful. And just seeing her go through this to where she's ultimately at is a really nice way of showing her character development and the ultimate decision that she will make. She even goes by saying, to say hello / goodbye to one of her friends in the ward. She had gotten a flower from Latveria, so that way she could take care of it and everything. And of course, this person, Bonnie, asked her to pray with him. All right, who are we praying to? And we see that Roz is getting information because during the fighting with Mangog, he has set Asgardia on a course to the sun to destroy Asgardia. And he's got Odin's son in one hand, Thor in the other hand, not Thor. He's got Odin's son in one hand, Odin in the other hand. Freya is wrapped around his with his tail around her neck. And of course, Roz gets the information that that's going on. And of course, Jane goes into her room, says that she beat them cancerous little sons of bitches, and goes to grab the hammer because they need her help. They need Thor to take on Mangog. And Thor is like, why murder yourself? Because she's needed. She's needed to help people, and she has decided to make the choice that she's going to go out with her boots on. Pretty much. If she's going to die, she's going to do it like this, going out like a god, trying to help people. And that's pretty cool because we see Mangog even understands, he feels like the death of a god's coming on, and then we see Thor coming in, and that's where the issue ends. So I'm like, alright, we're going to get one hell of a good-ass fight in the next issue going on. So I really like this. It did a real good job of showing Jane's character development up into this point to her decision to die as Thor, trying to take down the Mangog. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.